Okay, let's go.
Okay, baby.
You okay now?
I'm ready. Phone's off.
Thumbs up. Have you seen the check out?
I'm going to send it out today. It's complicated. I'm going to send you a check today.
Oh, okay.
Send me a thing including July, and I'll send you the whole check. Add this month, and I'll
Oh,
send you everything. Okay?
okay. Okay.
And I will get you a check today.
Okay.
Promise. Sorry about that.
Okay, we'll do them up. For the circle. One, two, three. Other direction. One, two, three. Other foot. One, two, three. Other direction. One, two, three. Let's get the feet together. Hands on knees. Pay attention, knees. One, two, three. And change the direction. One, two, three. Let's open the feet. Hand on the hips. Pay attention. Hips. One, two, three. Other direction. One, two, three. Let's get the elbows up. Pay attention over back. One, two, three. Arms out. One, two, three. Let's get the shoulders. Pay attention, shoulders. One, two, three. Other direction. One, two, three. Work on the elbows. One and two, three. And change the direction. One, two, three. Let's work on the hands. And pay attention. One, two, three. Other direction. One, two, three. Get your hands on the hips. Now receive your head. One, two, three. Other direction. One, two, three. Get your hands, arms up. Chin up, upper back stretching. Now we go forward, Lower back relax. Knees straight. Hands down, down, down. Lower back loosened up. Upper back drop down. We do this again. Hands, arms up. Chin up. Upper back stretching out. Looking up. Let's go forward. Lower back relax. Knees straight. Hands down, down, down. Lower back loosened up. Upper back drop down. Head, arms drop down. We do this again. Hands, arms up. Chin up. Upper back stretching. Looking up. Feel taller. Good. Let's go forward. Lower back relax. Knees straight. Hands down, down, down. Lower back loosened up. Upper back drop down. Head, arms drop down. Good. Slowly up. Let's do one more time. Hands, arms up. Chin up. Upper back stretch out. Looking up. Feel taller. Cut extension up. Good. Let's go forward. Lower back relax. Knees straight. Hand down, down, down. Lower back loosened up. Upper back drop down. Head, arms drop down. Slowly up. Let's get the feet together. Hands on knees. We pay attention knees. 1, 2, 3. Good. Let's open the feet. Hand in front. Back straight. Pay attention knees again. 1. Good. 2. Yes. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. Good. Hands down, down, down. 8. We should step here. Okay, we do breathing. We lead the tummy movement with breathing. Good. Open the feet. Back straight. Shoulders relax. Elbows relax. Hands relax. Feel whole body relax. Let's pay attention. Breathe in. And breath out. What? Hands palm upwards. Breathe in. Hands down. Breath out. What? One more time. Hands palm upwards. Breathe in. Hands down. Breath out. Very good. Open arms. Breathe in. And breath out. Hands covered over tummy. Pay attention. Okay? Breath in and breath out. Breath in through lower tummy. And breath out from lower tummy. Hunch up. Breath in through lower tummy. Tummy out. Breath out from lower tummy. Hunch up. Okay? Breath in, lower tummy out. And breath out, hunch up. Breath in, and breath out, hunch up. Then do by yourself for 1 minute with the tummy movement. Then let's do together. Breath in to lower tummy, tummy out. And breath out from lower tummy, hunch up. Breath in and breath out. Hands palm upwards, breath in, still do tummy movement. The hands down, breath out, good. One more time. Hands palm upwards, breath in, lower tummy out. And breath out, hunch up. Okay? Open arms, breath in, lower tummy out. And breath out, hunch up. Let's practice the meditation, breathing with tummy movement. Hands in front up, in meditate, lower tummy to both shoulders, lower tummy out. And breath out from shoulders to elbow hands, and contract. Please bend down, sitting. Breath in, meditate, lower tummy both shoulders, lower tummy out. Exhale from shoulders to elbows, hands, contract. And shower upwards, in meditate, lower tummy to shoulders, lower tummy out. Exhale from shoulders to elbow, hand, hunch. In meditate, lower tummy to both shoulders, tummy out. Exhale from shoulders to elbow, hand, hunch. In meditate, lower tummy to both shoulders. Exhale from shoulders to elbows, hands, contract. In meditate, lower tummy to both shoulders, lower tummy out. Exhale from shoulders to elbows, hands, contract. In meditate, lower tummy to both shoulders, lower tummy out. Exhale from shoulders to elbows, hands, knees bend down, contract lower tummy. Second method, hands front up, in meditate, third forward shoulders, lower tummy out. Exhale from shoulders to open, contact lower tummy, please bend down, good. In meditate, third forward shoulders. Exhale from shoulders to elbows, head, contact. In meditate, third forward shoulders. Exhale from shoulders to elbows, head, contact. You meditate, third from elbow to shoulders, lower tummy out. Exhale from shoulders to elbows, hands, contact. You meditate, third from shoulders, lower tummy out. Exhale from shoulders to elbow, head, contact lower tummy. Please bend down, sit. In meditate, third from shoulders. Exhale from shoulders to open. Please bend down, sit down, contact. Hands palm upwards, breathing. The hands down, and breath up. Hands palm upwards, breath in, lower tummy out. Hand down, breath out, good. Open arms, breath in, tummy out, and breath out, contact. Okay. Breath in, breath out, breath in, and breath out. Let's practice the left side once. Slowly open left foot. Pay attention. Breath in, and breath out. Hands front. In meditate. Lower tummy to push. Exhale to elbows, hands. In meditate. Beautiful to shoulders. Exhale to elbows, hands. Left step forward. In meditate. Left foot to both shoulders. Exhale from shoulders to elbows, hands. Right step forward. In meditate. Right foot to both shoulders. Exhale to elbow, hand. In left foot to both shoulders. Exhale to elbows, hands. In right foot to shoulders. Exhale to elbows, hands. In meditate. Right foot to shoulders. Exhale to elbows, hands. In meditate. Right foot to shoulders. Exhale to elbows, hands. In left foot to both shoulders. Left step out. Exhale to elbows, hands. Lifting hands up. In meditate. Left foot to both shoulders. Exhale to elbows, hands. In right foot to shoulders. Exhale to elbows, hands. In meditate. Right foot to shoulders. Exhale to elbows, hands. In left foot to shoulders. Exhale to elbows, hands. In meditate. Left foot to both shoulders. Left step forward. Exhale to elbows, hands. You meditate. Right foot to lower tummy. Exhale, lower tummy down. But lower tummy, shoulder up, hands. You meditate. Left foot to shoulders. Left to step out. Exhale, two elbows, hands. You meditate. Left foot to shoulders. Exhale, two elbows, hands. You right foot to shoulders. Exhale, two elbows, hands. You meditate. Right foot to shoulders. Exhale, two elbows, hands. You left foot to shoulders. Left step out. Exhale, two elbows, hands. Play fatal, you meditate. Right foot to exhale, lower tummy, left foot. Lower tummy, shoulder, elbow, hands. You meditate. Left foot to shoulders. Left step out. Exhale, two elbows, hands. You meditate. Left foot to shoulders. Exhale, two elbows, hands. You right foot to shoulders. Exhale, two elbows, hands. You meditate. Left foot to shoulders. Left step forward. Exhale, two elbows, hands. You meditate. Left foot to shoulders. Exhale, two elbows, hands. You meditate. Left foot to both shoulders. Exhale, two elbows, hands. You meditate. Two foot to shoulders. Exhale, two elbows, hands. You right foot to shoulders. Right step out. Exhale, and two elbows, hands. Good. You meditate. Left foot to both shoulders. Exhale, two elbows, hands. You right foot to shoulders. Exhale, two elbows, hands. You meditate. Right foot to both shoulders. Exhale, two elbows, hands. You meditate. Right foot to shoulders. Exhale, two elbows, hands. You meditate. Left foot to both shoulders. Exhale, two elbows, hands. You right foot to shoulders. Exhale, two elbows, hands. Face and elbow. Step back. Okay, you meditate. Left foot to both shoulders. Left step. Exhale, and two elbows, hands. You right for two shoulders. Right step. Exhale, two elbows, hands. You meditate. Left foot to both shoulders. Left step back. Exhale, two elbows, hands. You right for two shoulders. Right hand down. Good. Exhale, two elbow, hands. You meditate. Right foot to both shoulders. Exhale, two elbows, two hands. You right foot two shoulders. Exhale, two elbows, hands. You right foot two shoulders. Exhale, two elbows, hands. You meditate. Left foot to both shoulders. Exhale, two elbows, hands. Right hand down. You meditate. Left foot to both shoulders. Exhale, two elbows, hands. You meditate. Left foot to both shoulders. Exhale, two elbows, hands. In left foot two shoulders. Exhale to elbows, hands. In meditate. Lower to shoulders. Exhale to elbows, hands. In rather for two shoulders. Exhale to elbows, hands. Push it forward. Turn off the palm up. In meditate. Lower to shoulders. Exhale to elbows, hands. In rather for two shoulders. Exhale to elbows, hands. In meditate. Lower to shoulders. Exhale to elbows, hands. In meditate. Lower to shoulders. Exhale to elbows, hands. Try to step. In meditate. Lower foot to both shoulders. Exhale to elbows, hands. In lower to both shoulders. Exhale to elbows, hands. In rather for two shoulders. Exhale to elbows, hands. In meditate. Rather for two shoulders. Exhale to elbows, hands. As single wave. In rather for two shoulders. Exhale to elbows, hands. In meditate. Left foot to push. Left step out. Exhale to elbows, hands. With the hands out. In left foot to push. Exhale and to elbows, hands. In left foot to push. Exhale to elbows, hands. In right foot to shoulders. Exhale to elbows, hands. One. In meditate. Left foot to shoulders. Exhale to elbows, hands. In right foot to shoulders. Exhale to elbows, hands. Two. In meditate. Left foot to shoulders. Exhale to elbows, hands. In right foot to shoulders. Exhale and to elbows, hands. Push down and right foot. In left foot to shoulders. Exhale to elbows, hands. In left foot to both shoulders. Left step out. Exhale to elbows, hands. In meditate. Left foot to both shoulders. Exhale to elbows, hands. In meditate. Left foot to both shoulders. Exhale to elbows, hands. In meditate. Left foot to shoulders. Exhale to elbows, hands. In right foot to shoulders. Exhale to elbow, hands. The lower tummy, right foot. In right foot to both shoulders. Exhale to elbows, hands. In meditate. Left foot to both shoulders. Exhale to elbows, hands. In meditate. Left foot to both shoulders. Exhale to elbows, hands. Lower tummy up. In left foot to both shoulders. Exhale to elbows, hands. In meditate. Left foot to both shoulders. Exhale to elbow, hands. Lower tummy left foot. In left foot to both shoulders. Exhale to elbow, hands. In left foot to shoulders. Exhale to elbows, hands. In meditate. Left foot to both shoulders. Exhale into elbows, hands. In right foot to shoulders. Left step with exhale to elbows, hands. In meditate. Left foot to both shoulders. Exhale to elbow, hands. We stand low. In right foot to shoulders. Exhale to elbows, hands. In meditate. Left foot to both shoulders. Exhale to elbows, hands. In right foot to shoulders. Right step out. Exhale to elbow, hands. You meditate, left foot to push. Exhale to elbows, hands. You meditate, left foot to push. Exhale to elbows, hands. You right foot to shoulders. Exhale to elbow, hands and over tummy right foot. You right foot to push. Exhale to elbows, hands. Begin toggle in left foot to push. Exhale to elbows, hands. In left foot to push. Exhale to elbows, hands. In right foot to shoulders. Exhale to elbows, hands. You meditate, left foot to push. Exhale to elbows, hands. You meditate, right foot to push shoulders. Exhale to elbow, hands. Left foot tummy right foot. In right foot to shoulders. Exhale to elbows, hands. You meditate, right foot to shoulders. Exhale to elbows, hands. In left foot to both shoulders. Exhale to elbow, hands. You meditate, left foot to both shoulders. Exhale to elbows, hands. Left foot tummy left foot. In left foot to both shoulders. Ready? Turn. Exhale to elbows, hands. Stand on left foot. In right foot to shoulders. Exhale to elbows, hands. You meditate, right foot to push. Exhale to elbows, hands. You meditate, left foot to push. Exhale to elbows, hands. You meditate, left foot to push. Exhale to elbows, hands. You meditate, through feet to shoulders. Exhale to elbows, hands. You right foot to shoulders. Exhale to elbows, hands. You meditate, left foot to push shoulders. Exhale to elbows, hands. You right foot to shoulders. Exhale to elbows, hands. You meditate, right foot to push. Exhale to elbows, hands. You meditate, right foot to shoulders. Triangular singing. Exhale to elbow, hands. You left foot to push. Left to step. Exhale to elbows, hands. You meditate, left foot to push. Exhale to elbows, hands. Right to step out. You meditate, right foot to push. Exhale to elbows, hands. Left to step. You meditate, left foot to both shoulders. Exhale from shoulders to elbows, hands. Right step. You meditate, right foot to both shoulders. Exhale to elbows, hands. Left step. You meditate, left foot to both shoulders. Exhale to elbows, hands. Right step forward. You meditate, right foot to both shoulders. Exhale to elbows, hands. In left foot to both shoulders. Exhale to elbows, hands. You meditate, right foot to shoulders. Exhale to elbows, hands. You meditate, right foot to both shoulders. Exhale to elbows, hands. Inhale for 2 shoulders. Exhale to elbows, hands in, meditate. Left for 2 push-ups. Left step out. Exhale to elbows, hands in, meditate. Left for 2 push-ups. 4 triangles. Exhale to elbows, hands in, right for 2 shoulders. Exhale to elbows, hands in, meditate. Left for 2 push-ups. Exhale to elbows, hands in, meditate. Left for 2 push-ups. From right shoulders back. Exhale to elbow, hands. Right step out. In, meditate. Right foot. Exhale to elbows, hands. In, right for 2 shoulders. Exhale to elbows, hands. Left step triangle. In, meditate. Left foot push. Exhale to elbows, hands. In, meditate. Left foot push. One more triangle. Exhale to elbows, hands. Stand and left. In, meditate. Right foot push. Exhale to elbows, hands. In, right for 2 shoulders. Exhale to elbows, hands. Left step out. In, meditate. Left foot push. Exhale to elbows, hands. Right step forward. In, meditate. Right foot to push shoulders. Exhale to elbow, hands. In, left foot to push shoulders. Exhale to elbows, hands. In, right foot to shoulders. Exhale to elbows, hands. In, meditate. Right foot to push shoulders. Exhale to elbows, hands. I will do a single whip. In, meditate. Right foot to shoulders. Exhale to elbows, hands. In, left foot to shoulders. Left step out. Exhale to elbows, hands. With the hands up. In, left foot to shoulders. Exhale to elbows, hands. In, meditate. Left foot to shoulders. Exhale to elbows, hands. In, right foot to shoulders. Exhale to elbow, hands. 1. In, meditate. Left foot to shoulders. Exhale to elbows, hands. In, right foot to shoulders. Exhale to elbow, hands. 2. In, meditate. Left foot to shoulders. Exhale to elbows, hands. In, right foot to shoulders. Exhale to elbow, hands. 3. In, meditate. Left foot to shoulders. Left step out. Exhale to elbows, hands. Push it down. In, right foot to shoulders. Exhale to elbows, hands. Stand up. In, meditate. Lower tummy to right push shoulders. Exhale down to right foot. Shoulder, elbow, hand. In, lower tummy, lefty push shoulders. Step back, we push monkey. Left foot back. Exhale to elbows, hands. In, right foot to shoulders. Right step. Exhale to elbows, hands. In, meditate. Left foot to push shoulders. Left step back. Exhale to elbows, hands. In, right foot to shoulders. Right foot back, touch it, turn. Right step. In, meditate. Right foot to shoulders. Exhale from shoulders. Elbows, hands. In, right foot to shoulders. Exhale to elbows, hands. In, right foot to shoulders. Exhale to elbows, hands. In, meditate. Left foot to shoulders. Exhale to elbows, hands. In, meditate. Left foot to push. left step. Exhale into elbows, hands. In meditate, left to push. Exhale to elbows, hands. In left to shoulders, left step. Exhale into elbows, hands. In left to push. Exhale to elbows, hands. In right for two shoulders. Exhale to elbow, palm, pushing. In left for two push shoulders. Exhale to elbows, hands. In right for two shoulders. Exhale to elbows, hands. In meditate, left for two push shoulders. Exhale into elbows, hands. In meditate, left foot to push. Exhale to elbows, hands. Right step out. In meditate, right foot to push. Exhale to elbow, hand. In left foot to push. Exhale to elbows, hands. In right foot to shoulders. Exhale into elbows, hands. In meditate, right foot to push. Exhale to elbows, hands. In meditate, right foot to push. Exhale to elbows, hands. In left foot to push. Exhale to elbows, hands. In meditate, left foot to push. Exhale to elbows, hands. In meditate, left foot to push. Exhale to elbows, hands. In right foot to push. Exhale to elbows, hands. In meditate, left foot to push. Exhale to elbows, hands. In right foot to push. Exhale to elbow, hands. In meditate, left foot to push. Exhale to elbows, hands. In right foot to shoulders. Exhale into elbow, hands. We're standing right foot. In left foot to push. Left step out. Exhale to elbows, hands. In meditate, left foot to push. Exhale to elbows, hands. In left foot to push. Exhale into elbows, hands. In meditate, left foot to push. Exhale to elbows, hands. Standing left foot. In meditate, right foot to push shoulders. Exhale to elbows, hands and over tummy, right foot. In right foot to shoulders. Left step out. Exhale to elbows, hands. In meditate, left foot to push. Exhale to elbows, hands. Right step forward. In meditate, right foot to push. Exhale to elbow, hand. In left foot to push. Exhale to elbows, hands. In right foot. Exhale to elbows, hands. In meditate, right foot to push. Exhale to elbows, hands. In right foot to push. Exhale to elbows, hands. In meditate, left foot to push. Exhale to elbows, hands. In meditate, left foot to push. Exhale to elbows, hands. In meditate, right foot to shoulders. Exhale to elbows, hands. In right foot to shoulders. Try to step back. Exhale to elbow, hands. Standing right foot. In meditate, left foot above shoulders. Exhale to elbows, hands in left foot above shoulders. Exhale to elbows, hands in left foot above shoulders. Exhale to elbows, keep them forward in left foot above shoulders. Ready, turn, exhale to elbows, hands, we stand left foot. In right foot above shoulders. Exhale to elbows, hands. In right foot to shoulders. Big right foot. Exhale to elbows, hands. In right foot to shoulders. Exhale to elbows, hands. In 2 foot to shoulders. Exhale to elbows, hands. In meditate, left foot above shoulders. Exhale to elbows, hands. In right foot to shoulders. Exhale to elbows, hands. In meditate, left foot above shoulders. Exhale to elbows, hands. In meditate, left foot above shoulders. Exhale to elbows, hands. In meditate, left foot above shoulders. Exhale to elbows, hands. In meditate. 2 feet to shoulders. Exhale to elbows, hands. And the palm upwards. Breath in. The hand down. Breath out. Over arms, breath in. Breath out. Breath in. Breath out. Left foot to right foot. We keep moving, keep energy flowing. We do right side direction. We do 24. Movement, breathing, meditation. Slowly open right foot. Pay attention. Breath in. And breath out. And the fun. In meditate. Lower tummy to push. Exhale to elbows, hands. Right step forward. In meditate. Right foot to push. Exhale to elbows, hands. We stand and right foot. Left step forward. In meditate. Left foot to push shoulders. Exhale from shoulders to elbows, hands. Right step forward. In meditate. Right foot to push. Exhale to elbows, hands. Stand on left foot. In right foot to shoulders. Exhale to elbows, hands. In right foot to shoulders. Exhale to up hand. Left hand down. Left hand back up. In right foot to shoulders. Right step out. Exhale to elbows, hands. In meditate. Right foot to shoulders. Exhale to elbows, hands. In left foot to shoulders. Left step out. Exhale to elbows, hands. In meditate. Left foot to both shoulders. Exhale to elbows, hands. In right foot to shoulders. Exhale to elbows, hands. In meditate. Left foot to lower. Exhale, lower tummy, right foot. Lower tummy, shoulder, elbow, hands. Step back, repulse monkey. In right foot to shoulders. Right step back. Exhale to elbows, hands. In meditate, left foot to shoulders. Left step back. Exhale to elbows, hands. In right for two shoulders. Right step back. Exhale to elbows and hands. In meditate. Left foot to both shoulders. Exhale to elbow hand. Left foot back, touch a turn. Left step out. In left foot to both shoulders. Exhale onto elbows and hands. In left foot to both shoulders. And exhale to elbow hand. Play peacock's tail, sorry. In right for two shoulders. Exhale to elbows, hand. In left foot to both shoulders. Exhale to elbows, hand. In right for two shoulders. Exhale to elbows, hand. In right for two shoulders. Exhale to elbows, hand. Left side, play peacock tail. In right for two shoulders. Exhale to elbow, hand. Left step forward. In meditate. Left foot to shoulders. Exhale to elbow, hand. In right for two shoulders. Exhale to elbows, hand. In left foot to shoulders. Exhale to elbows, hand. In meditate. Left foot to shoulders. Exhale to elbows, hand. In left foot to shoulders. Exhale to elbow hand. Stand on left foot. In right foot to shoulder. Try to step out. Exhale to elbow hand. With hand out. In right foot to shoulder. Exhale to elbows, hands. In meditate. Right foot to shoulders. Exhale to elbows, hands. In left foot to shoulders. Exhale to elbow hand. One. In right foot to shoulders. Exhale to elbows, hands. In meditate. Left foot to shoulders. Exhale to elbow hand. Two. In meditate. Right foot to both shoulders. Exhale to elbows, hands. In meditate. Left foot to both shoulders. Exhale to elbow hand. Single whip. In right foot to shoulders. Right step out. Exhale to elbows, hands. In meditate. Right foot to shoulders. Exhale to elbows, hands. In right foot to shoulders. Exhale to elbows, hands. In meditate. Left foot to both shoulders. Exhale to elbow hand. Stand on right foot. In left foot to both shoulders. Exhale to elbow hand. Left foot in left foot to both shoulders. Turn. Put foot down. Exhale to elbows, hands. In left foot to both shoulders. Exhale to elbows, hands. In meditate. Left foot to both shoulders. Exhale to elbows, hands. In left foot to both shoulders. From right shoulder side. Exhale to elbow, hands. Stand on left foot. In right foot to shoulders. Exhale to elbow, hands. Lower tummy, right foot. In right foot to shoulders. Exhale to elbows, hands. Slowly stand up. In meditate. Lower tummy, left both shoulders. Exhale down to left foot, shoulder, elbow, hands. In meditate. Left foot to both shoulders. Exhale to elbows, hands. Slowly stand up. In meditate. Lower tummy to right both shoulders. Exhale down to right foot, shoulder, elbow, hands. Left step out. In left foot to both shoulders. Exhale to elbows, hands. In meditate. Left foot to both shoulders. Try to step out. In right foot to shoulders. Exhale to elbows, hands. You meditate left foot to shoulders. Exhale to elbows, hands. In right foot to shoulders. Exhale to elbows, hands. In right foot to shoulders. Try to step on. Exhale to elbows, hands. In right foot to shoulders. Exhale to elbow, hands. Stand on right foot. In right foot to shoulders. Left step out. Exhale to elbows, hands. In meditate, left foot to shoulders. Right step out. Exhale to elbows, hands. In meditate, right foot to shoulders. Exhale to elbows, hands. In right foot to shoulders. Exhale to elbows, hands. You meditate 2 feet to shoulders. Exhale to elbows, hands. Pay attention over tummy, hands palm upward. Breath in. Hands down. Breath out. One more time, breathing. Hands palm upward. Breath in. Hands down. Breath out. Right. Over arms, breath in. And breath out. Breath in. Breath out. Breath in. And breath out. Breath in. Breath out. Right foot to left foot. Shift step a little bit here. Okay. Eventually we'll do more movement to breathe in, tummy out, tummy in. Eventually we're going to do 1 hour, tummy out, tummy in for that. Okay?
I used it playing golf yesterday,
Yes.
and it helped because it cleared my head.
Mm-hmm.
Of course.
Okay, good.
Of course, I need more practice, but I'm learning.
Okay. Thank you for the good report. Sideways.
Like to keep you updated.
Yeah, right. Thank you. Lower thumbs my back, arms, shoulders. Yeah, lower thumbs my back again. And shake your hand front and back. And sideways. Waist. Sideways. Let's work on lower back. Up there. Side of hip, center. Up there. Side, center. Up there. Side, center. Up there. Side, shake arms. Turning. Back straight. Head is straight up taller. Good extension. Taller. Good. And breathe hands upward. Breath in. Hand down. Breath out. Open arms. Breath in. Breath out. Stop here. Thank you.